Good afternoon, or whenever this reaches you. This is Tarot Broad back. Sorry for my hiatus. I've been making it a point to do this every week. Unfortunately, I had a little health issue that I had to take care of, and I'm just gonna come back with a reading. This reading is about money and relationships. A lot of them tend to go hand in hand, especially if you're, sharing things with people and that require you to pitch in and stuff like that. So that's what this reading is about. It's for the collective, and if it resonates, please hit like. Recommend me to your other friends, and I will continue to do more readings in the future, a little more consistently. Sometimes time just doesn't allow, but I hope you like this reading, and I hope it resonates with you, and I hope it also clears any blocks that you may be going through at the moment in regards to this sort of thing. Okay, so let's begin. Um, Money and relationships, and it could be any kind of relationship. It could be romantic, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be a roommate, whatever. Okay, so let's start here with the oracle card. I'm going to use a different oracle called the Everyday Witch Oracle. So we're going to get a theme for the core of of what we're dealing with here. All right, learn from life. Seems pretty self-explanatory there. So it looks like even me, this applies to me as well. Learn from life. And as you can see, this person is looking outside. There's a hand there. His hand could go either asking or offering. But let's see. So we're going to start with this usual deck that I like to use because it's a lot of fun. It'll clarify a little bit more. All right. Okay, so what's going right here in this dynamic as far as money and relationships go? I'm going to start with that question. Okay, I got the Three of Wands. What's going right here is that you, as a readee, it's like you got a lot of passion and you're looking straight ahead at the future, like kind of, at the future, or you're focused, you're very focused on what's going on in the bigger picture, like the vast. See how it's open? And that's what I see here. Yeah, you have one thing down, but you can pick it up. It's kind of by choice. You can always like pick that up. But I see you like with an open mind here. With passion and just, you're ready. It's like you want to go out there. Okay, so now what can you do more of here when it comes to this? So this way we can add a little bit more info or get more out of it. Here, let's see, what are we doing here? You can do more of here. Ace of Spades. With the Ace of Spades here, it's like You have it's like the beginning. So you have the spades correlates with like swords, which usually means like thoughts and ideas and things. So it's couldn't hurt to maybe like look into newer ideas on how to do it. And you can see like there's a mailbox here. So there's like look to maybe some ideas that come in, via the mail, even email, paper mail, etc. Just don't stick to one thing though, is kind of what I'm getting here. And be cautious. Alrighty, let's see here. Some encouragement here couldn't hurt. And then we'll get more cards to clarify, to add more to these that are here. All right, words of encouragement. You got the Emperor. I mean, you see that right now as you just continue with this, is what you're doing, right? And it's not like you're not open to other ideas, but you know that there's like a vast ways to handle whatever scenario that you're in. And in regards to money, this sometimes, you kind of do need to like broaden your horizons. Maybe, consider a new idea or starting over. Could be, you could be in a situation where like it's gotten so out of hand that you kind of need to go back to square one, in order to get back to this. To be the Emperor again, which is someone who's, like a success and taking leadership. You know what I mean? Like this is definitely um, saying you do need to take a little more control of the situation for yourself and possibly for others too. But it still, seems like it's going to work out. As you can see, they're holding you up like you came in and saved the day. Now we're going to get some more cards just to add to this. Now let's ask, why the Three of Wands? You got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, now the Three of Wands, meaning you have a lot of, you can go out there and look, and basically it's open for you because you've worked really hard and you've actually accomplished quite a bit. So you actually, it supports this, and that you do have options to support why you're willing to look out there for new, basically like a new horizon. You're looking out at the new horizon for yourself. When it comes to money and relationships, it's like, you're in a good position to actually be like demanding, it seems like, is what I'm getting here. Now, why the Ace of Spades? I mean, this is the card that came up on what you could do a little bit more of. So, why the Ace of Spades? Okay, the Hermit. Hermit popped up here and actually jumped out of the deck. Um, the Hermit's usually someone who needs to kind of, the kind of person that takes a step back from things to reevaluate what's going on. So as before, it's like you can just reevaluate some of the things that you can change, on your own. And then with that, it'll kind of lead you to put you in a better place to be more in a leadership place like this. Like you can do something that'll work. You can take some time to reevaluate what some of the issues that you have. And why the Emperor here? Okay, the Emperor. Oh, okay, change. All right, so you got the Death card here indicating, change. Here. So here you go. You got the Ten of Pentacles that support this because you've accomplished quite a bit and you've got a lot of open that you've created yourself, like a lot of open and opportunities that you've created. And the Hermit, meaning you should probably reevaluate, like just kind of take a step back and reevaluate, potentially new idea that might improve your financial status and relationship with whoever else is involved here. And here when you got the Emperor, as far as like encouraging words go, you also got the Death card that supports it, which means there's a change that needs to take place, and that change might require you to take on a leadership role in regards to that, especially if someone else is trying to like sort of manipulate you into either paying for things that you don't need, or someone who just does not know how to manage their money, that sort of thing. Like you need to take control. You need to make the change to take control of that. And you get to be the Emperor here, and everyone will eventually, be happy that you did, and so will you. Now I'm going to pull another Oracle card from this deck, to give us a theme on maybe some advice that could be of use. Now you are the master of your life. You don't need to follow this if you're not comfortable with it, and if it doesn't resonate with you, okay? It's just the card. Let's get a theme of some of the advice that might be helpful in this situation. Strength and resilience. Okay. What a funny card. It's kind of cool, huh? Look at this person. So, some advice is that you do need to be strong, put your foot down, and let everybody know that you mean business. As you can see, she's trying to protect or command what's going on around here while still having, something to take care of. So she's taken on that role, with strength, which is the Emperor basically here, in order to do it. Okay. All right, now strength and resilience. What kind of more advice can we give the reading in regards to this situation? Helpful advice. Gentle and helpful advice, please. Four of Pentacles. I'm going to pull a couple more out. Here you got the Four of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Now, you got to stay strong, but you also need to nurture what you already have. Okay? And with the Knight of Wands, you need to take action, you know, little passion, you need to take some action as far as, you know, letting whatever is trying to stop you know that you mean business, you know. And now the reason why is the Two of Wands. You have a moon here. In the background, you can see the character here looks a little confused, a little like why isn't this happening? Why isn't it here? I don't know if anyone is familiar with the Great Pumpkin cartoon. And this is Linus and Sally. And she's over here regretful. So on one end, there's like a conflict almost. This person's confused and waiting for something. And the other one is just kind of like, why did I even waste my time here? Okay. Now I want you to take charge here and go in there and take control, you know, so that you don't end up like this with like, you know, some conflicting emotions. It's not a good place to be. Let's go ahead and close out with the last few cards here. Okay, now advice, because we got the Four of Pentacles. Why the Four of Pentacles? For advice. The Eight of Cups. Now, the Four of Pentacles advises you to, like we mentioned before, nurture what you already have. Now, the reason is because you have Eight Cups here, and you can see that this person's walking away from things that are already standing but not happy about it. Or it tends to be like that. You just don't want to walk away from what's there. Or you don't want to be the person who has to walk away. Okay, now why the Knight of Wands? The King of Cups. You know, the Knight of Wands wants you to take charge of your situation. You know, and you got the King of Cups, and the King of Cups wants you to take charge and go in there and do what needs to be done so that you can be the king of your peace of mind. Or you know, basically the one that owns your peace of mind. Okay. And why the Two of Wands? World. Okay, they want you to do this so that you don't end up like this. And you got the world. Okay. Now the world supports this too, because this means, your world, obviously. The world wants to give you all of that, but it doesn't want you to have that. Okay, it wants you to take this kind of action here for this, to nurture what you have by taking action so that you don't have conflict here of your thoughts. And the world supports that, in that, you get to be the owner of basically your emotions and your peace of mind, which gives you this, so that you don't have this. Okay, now we're going to close out with one more card. Just as a kind word. Let's give the readee a kind word of motivation. Kind word of motivation here. Okay. The Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands shows this man carrying like a lot of burdens. But as you can see, he's got them all off the ground as he's walking. So this tells me here that although it's heavy, you're hanging tough, okay? And you're making it happen. Just keep up with the work and you'll get there. See, the town's right there. You're getting there. Just keep working towards it. Okay, I hope you like this reading. I'm Tarot Broad. I hope you like my channel. If this resonates with you, please hit like. Recommend me to friends if you don't mind. And I wish you the best. Okay?